What is up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to a new week and a happy new month. I hope we are all doing well. We are almost halfway of the third quarter of the year, and I hope you guys we are winning. Today, I'm back with a new market analysis, and I'm going to be looking at three pairs, which are Euro USD, Usdjpy, and Gbpjpy. We're just going to have a quick look of how the market is looking and what are we expecting for the week. All right, so without wasting much of your time, let's quickly jump right into it. Oh, before we start, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share with friends and family so that someone out there will also benefit. All right, okay. Right, let's have a look at Euro USD. Let's I love to have the higher time frames in play so that I can have a directional bias for the long term. So this is Euro USD monthly time frame, and what we can see is that Euro USD is now in an up phase. We had a clear break of market structure right there, signaling that the market is now turned direction, and our bias is now to the upside. All right, so this is the long-term play on Euro USD, and this is the long-term anticipation on the pair. So what do we do after realizing that Euro USD is in an uptrend? We simply look for how to capitalize on the lower time frames in terms of entry, and basically this is what we are going to have a look at. So let's quickly dive right into the lower time frames. All right, let's have a look at the weekly. This was the monthly. Let's have a look at the weekly time frame. Okay, on the weekly time frame, what we can see here is that we had three pushes. I'm sure these were three daily pushes. We had the first push, we had the second push, and we had the final push. So after three pushes of rise, what do we expect? We expect the market to reverse. So let's switch it up to the D1. Okay, let me just clear this out so that you have a clear look. All right, let's switch it up to the D1. All right, this is the D1 time frame, and if you are to have a look at the daily time frame, the market has been in an uptrend for this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. The market has been rallying up for the past 6 months, and right now we are now at a point of reversal, and we had a peak formation high right here. All right, we had a peak formation high. So currently the price is at a neckline, is at a neck right here. This is where price is. All right, and what I'm expecting is that price is supposed to drop down to this order block right here. This is where I'm expecting price to reach. All right, so let's just clear everything else so that you have a clear picture. All right, so let's drop down to the H4. Okay, from what I can see here from the H4 time frame, I can see that we are coming off of a peak formation low, which is right there. So price gave us a first push right there, and currently price is right there, and this is where I'm expecting price to reverse from, right there, which is a reset. Okay, I'm expecting price to reset giving fuel to the lower time frame so that we continue going to the downside. I'm simply expecting a second leg right there, which is going to be a TDI MBL bounce, something like this. This is what I'm expecting. And if we are to count our levels backwards, we can see that we had a peak formation high right here on Euro USD. We had a peak formation high right there, and the market pushed into level 1. It dropped and consolidated, which was level 1, and they pushed into level 2. This was the level 2 push. But remember, the dealer is allowed to retest level 1. All right, the dealer is simply allowed to retest level 1. So this was our level 2 drop. If we are to draw a horizontal line here, what we can see is that the dealer simply gave us some pins above this high. This was just a trap move. Dealer was accumulating orders and trapping buyers, and then he quickly shifted the market back into our level 3 right here. So this was our peak formation high right here. We did our peak high right there, and then the market gave us a level 1 drop, level 1. Okay, right there, and we had our level 2. Then remember what I said, the dealer is allowed to retest the previous level right here. In most instances, what you can see is you can just see wicks. The dealer does not close above these highs. You just see some wicks, and then he closes below this high right here. But in this case, he closed slightly above and then he came back. So the dealer is allowed to retest level, the previous level. Okay, and finally the dealer gave us a peak formation low right here, which is our reversal point. So our peak formation low. All right, and he pushed level 1 rise, level 1 rise right there, and then he pushed into level 2, and currently this is where we are, and I'm expecting a reset, a peak high reset. A peak high reset to continue our downward move. So this is what I'm expecting into the upcoming week. So let's just have an eye on this. This is my anticipation on the pair. And if we are to have a look at the higher time frame structures, we can see that Euro USD is now in a down phase because we had a break in market structure right here. Market broke structure right there. So we simply have got a retest on the neckline, or some may call it the mitigation block right there. This is where we had our break in market structure. So price is now to the downside. So I'm expecting price to reach this order block right here, right there. This is where I'll be expecting Euro USD is a swing target right there. All right, so that's it on Euro USD. Let's switch to Usdjpy. Right, let me just clear that out. Okay, so this is Usdjpy right there, and let's have a look at the higher time frame as well. I love to start with the higher time frames, and this is where we are. This is the current chart for Usdjpy, and this is the daily chart on Usdjpy. And what are we expecting? We are simply expecting the opposite of Euro USD. Okay, All right, so from the daily perspective, what we can simply see is that USDJPY, we're coming off of a peak formation low right there. Okay, which is our lowest point, and we simply had a level 1 push right here. All right, we had a level 1 push. So what am I expecting? I am expecting Euro USD to continue going up. This is my anticipation on the daily perspective on USDJPY. And to add more, we had a 50 bounce right there, which is our ID50. This was a D1 ID50 right there. And if you are to have a look at the TDI, you can also see that price was playing around the 50, the level 50 right there. So we are simply expecting a push to the upside, like that. So this is what I am expecting on USDJPY, which is the opposite of Euro USD. All right. So let's have a look at the lower time frames as well, and let's try and see where we can capitalize on when it comes to entry. Let's see where we can take advantage of, where exactly we can take advantage of the pair for entry. All right, this is how the H4 time frame is looking, and my anticipation on this pair is that I'm expecting USDJPY to give us a false move, quick beginning false move, retesting this order block as well right here. I need to see price getting back into this order block before price then reverses, maybe around Tuesday, Wednesday, which is our reversal days, like that, and then price will shoot to the upside. So this is what I'm simply expecting on USDJPY. Okay, this is what I'm expecting on USDJPY. And I'm also expecting an MBL bounce there, close to the 50, and price will then continue going to the upside. So this is how the H4 is looking. The H1. On the H1 time frame, as you can see, that price is currently consolidating, trapping orders right there. So there's a lot of buyers right there. There's a lot of trapped liquidity down here. So the dealer has to clear all that liquidity before they move. So this liquidity, or this resting liquidity has to be taken out before the dealer moves price in the intended direction. Okay, so there's resting liquidity down there. Okay. All right, so let's wait and see how the week unfolds. This is my POI, which is my point of interest, where the decisions will be made, where my buying decisions will be made. That's my POI, which is my point of interest for buy right there. All right, so this is it on USDJPY. This is how the chart is looking, and let's wait and see how the week unfolds. All right, let's move on lastly to GBPJPY. Let's also clear this out, and let's start from the beginning. Let's have a look at the daily time frame. From the daily perspective, what I can see from on this pair is we are currently in level 2. We had our peak formation low right there on the 800 EMA. The purple is the 800 EMA, the 800 exponential moving average, and price pushed into level 1, and currently we are in level 2. All right, so I am simply expecting price to keep on pushing to the upside. All right, but as you know, that price doesn't move in a straight line. So we have to trade with a plan. All right, so this is currently how the H4 is looking. This is the H4 time frame. So from the H4 time frame, as you can see, that we are currently coming off of a peak formation low, which is a reset, in form of a reset. Okay, this was the peak formation high up there, and the price moved into level 1. This was level 1, and finally this is the peak formation low and a reset. So we are simply expecting price to continue going to the upside. All right, but before price moves to the upside, I'm expecting price to reset, to give us a retracement back, possibly into an order block, right? This order block right there, or price might get back to this order block right here. So this is where I'll be expecting price to react from. Okay, before I make a decision to buy. Let me just clear this off. Okay, so this is where I'll be waiting to make my decisions from. Okay, so let's just label. This is our peak formation high. Remember, this is our peak high right there, and we have our level 1 here. We expect one level of rise or push before price gives us a reset. Okay, so currently price is coming from a peak formation low reset. Peak low reset right there, and we had a level 1 push on the H4. We had a 1350 crossover right here, and this is our level 1 rise. So currently we are on the H4 level 1. All right, we're on H4 level 1 right there. So I'm simply expecting a retracement. Price is supposed to retest back right there. The dealer is to push this MBL, the yellow line, closer to the 50, and then we expect a reaction from there, and then price bounces and then goes to the upside. So this is what I'm simply expecting on the TDI. And on the chart, let's dial down to the H1. Let's see how the market is looking in the H1. Yes, something like this. This is what I'm expecting on the H1. So this is the H1 time frame, and this is how it's looking. I'm going to be expecting price to react from this zone. This is where it is mostly high probable, right there. Expecting price to react from this zone right there, and we buy. So if we were to have a look at the H1 time frame, you can see that we are currently coming off of a peak formation low. This was our level 1 rise consolidation, level 2 rise consolidation. This was the last push, and we are simply expecting for a reset, possibly to react here. As you can see that the dealer is pushing the 800 EMA and the 200 EMA closer, so I'm expecting a reaction from here, and then we continue buying to the upside. So this is what I'm expecting on GBP, and this is the H4 perspective and how it's looking. All right, so yeah, let's wait and see how the week unfolds. Please, if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, like the video, share with friends and family, and feel free to get in touch with me for the list of my services. You can contact me using the contact details in the description below. All right, so I think that's all. Thank you so much, guys. Until the next one, cheers.